Hulsum tips it against Lily George, and the tip is knocked out of bounds, and they say it belongs to the Homestead Lady Spartans. 3 officials working the game. The inbound will be Knoll, throwing it up top to Maya Epps. Epps works between the circles, running the point. Epps takes it up to the foul line. They don't pick her up, so she drains a 16-footer and then just puts the palms out. So, well, guess you're not going to guard me. I'll just pop this little jumper, and it's a 2-0 Homestead lead. Front court. On the dribble is Hafner. She lost it. It went out of bounds, but Epps had tipped it away, so it was off Homestead, and Carroll will inbound. Foul line extended right in front of the Homestead bench. Hafner will inbound it to Lily George. Hands it right back to Hafner. George in the paint, goes up strong, missed it once, got her own rebound, and then missed the bunny. And this rebound to Hulsum. Homestead on the run. It's Delaney Knoll ahead of the field, and a beautiful dime from Maya Epps to Delaney Knoll for the layup. 4-0 Spartans start. And now Carroll in the front court. On the bounce, Hafner running the point. Out to get it is Kirkpatrick. Now high post to George, handing to Hafner. Thought about the 3, passes across the court to Jersey Paul. She'll drive and then skip it all the way on the left wing, where a 3 is missed by Ava Myers. And now into the front court, Homestead. Again, nobody picks up Maya Epps, and she'll drop in a 17-foot 2-pointer. They're giving her the jumper, and so far she's 2 for 2. 6-0 Homestead. Front court for Carroll. A drive by Hafner puts up a 4th shot on the run, and the air ball goes to Homestead. Knoll finds Ankenbrook ahead of the field for the layup. 8-0 the Homestead start. 1:40 into the game. Carroll in the front court. Hafner in between the circles to the big post. Lily George, 6'2" junior. Now Kirkpatrick hands it to Hafner. Hafner against Epps' defense. Homestead lines up man-to-man. A turnaround from the top of the key by the post player, Lily George. It comes off the iron. Homestead the rebound, and again they push it quickly front court. A pass from the inside out to Knoll is mishandled, but it gets to Ankenbrook. Homestead with possession. And Lily Fry will give it to Epps. They got Knoll wide open right wing. Her triple's no good, and underneath the basket, away from the shot, there is going to be a foul, and they're calling it on Whitney Ankenbrook of Homestead. Timeout taken on the floor by the Carroll Chargers. Homestead out to an 8-0 lead with 5:39 on the clock here in the first quarter. And they will make it just a 30, so we will keep it here. Well, Homestead dealing with the loss of Carly Mollering. Injured her wrist, and talking to Rod Parker before the game, said that a big loss? He said a huge loss. And he kind of chuckled and said she was probably our second best player at this point in the season. She's played that well. Said just lights out from behind the three-point arc, and just good decisions, good defense. He goes, it is a monumental loss, and he says, I guess we'll see what our freshman can do tonight. Delaney Knoll getting a chance to start, 5'9" freshman. Back to action. Carroll with the ball. It is Myers, and on the dribble handoff, Myers kept going and bumped into the defender, and that's a offensive foul called on Ava Myers, a 5'10" junior for Carroll. And it gives the ball back to the Spartans, leading it 8-0. Epps again will bring it into the front court between the circles, throws right wing to Knoll. Knoll will launch a 3, and that one rims in and out, no good. But a battle for the rebound won by Hulsum. Now she's triple teamed near the corner. Finds Epps in the middle of the paint. Little floater, front iron short, and the rebound to Carroll. Quickly, Jersey Paul to Hafner right wing in the front court. Homestead gets back defensively. Hafner on the crossover from the right wing. Had it stripped away, but they call a reach-in foul on Maya Epps. That'll be her first foul. Ball remains in Carroll's possession. Inbounding hash mark in the front court. And it's Hafner to George. Right back to Hafner. Center circle to start the offense. Hafner dribbles right. Reverses in the paint. Kick out to the wing. Nothing there for Myers. Myers turns baseline side. Drives. Puts it over the left hand. Hit the side of the backboard. And the rebound goes to Homestead. Ankenbrook at midcourt. Gives it to Fry. Epps left open. Left wing triple. Way too strong. But Delaney Knoll got inside position and gets the rebound follow. 4 points for the freshman and a double-digit start for Homestead. They lead it 10-0 over Carroll. Lily George between the circles, hands to Hafner. Now on the right sideline to Jersey Paul. Paul has to give it up. Where they throw inside, they got Lily George open, low block, but she missed it too strong off the window. Here comes Homestead on the run, and a great bounce pass to a cutting Delaney Knoll for the layup. 6 for the freshman, and a 12-0 start for the Spartans. Carroll across the timeline, slowing it down. Hafner tosses to her left to Kirkpatrick. Now George outside. Kirkpatrick a three, or correction, that's Ava Myers. Myers misses. Rebound Homestead. Quickly front court to Ankenbrook. Now the trailer is Knoll. She'll try another one, and this time it's a three ball for Delaney Knoll from the left wing. Homestead not missing Mullering so far because Delaney Knoll has 9 in the first 4.5 minutes. 15-0 Homestead. Jersey Paul, top of the key, throws left wing where Myers gives it up to Kirkpatrick and away from the ball. We've got a foul down low, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Carroll. Or is it a 3-second? It might be a 3-second count. Was under the basket at the far end, and I believe it's just a 3-second violation, but Homestead gets the ball with a 15-0 lead. Knoll open, left corner triple, and she missed it. Rebound to Homestead, though. Now Epps has it inside. What a spin move, and puts it in with the left hand for Maya Epps. 17-0. All Homestead so far here at Carroll. Hafner on the dribble to the right wing. Cross-court pass. Got a shooter open, and a three is good, and there's the first points. Scored by Megan Lanning, a 5'9 junior off the bench. Epps will try to answer quickly. Mid-range from 16 feet is good. Right angle for Maya Epps. She's got 8. The lead is 19-3. Chargers front court. They go high post to Gothrop. Hands it to Paul. Now in the post, Gothrop, turnaround jumper just inside the foul line. It's no good. Ankenbrook the rebound for Homestead. Spartans again push. Ankenbrook brings it herself, front court. Knoll skips it. Finds Fry, left corner triple, no good. Rebound chased down by Fry. Now lob down low, and it's a pass that's too high and over everybody's head, out of bounds. A turnover for Homestead. We'll give it to Carroll with 1:53 on the clock here in the first quarter. It is another timeout. This one will be a full timeout, so we'll take a break. 1:53 on the clock, quarter number 1. And it's a big start for the Homestead Lady Spartans. 19-3 over Carroll on the Parkview Sports Medicine Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. To say it's been a good start for the Homestead Lady Spartans would be an understatement. They lead at 19-3 over Carroll. Last minute 50 of our first quarter. Carroll with the basketball. And Carla Hafner in the front court to Gothrop. Now Jersey Paul. Long distance triple, almost 27 feet away, and it's no good off the iron by Jersey Paul, and Homestead chases down the rebound. Here's Fry in the corner to Knoll. Knoll will dribble into the paint, bounce it down low, posting Helsum. Fakes over the right shoulder, goes left shoulder, misses the turnaround from the right block, and on the rebound it's a tie-up, and the arrow points to Carroll. Off the Homestead bench into the game is Kendall McLaughlin, a 5'8 junior, 3.3 points per game. She will come in for Liv Fry. 19-3 lead for the Lady Spartans. Last minute 20 of the opening quarter. Hafner, they clear out the right side. Hafner's going one-on-one. Backs down, then pushes off on a step-back jumper, and they call her for it. An offensive foul on the push-off by the freshman, Kayla Hafner. Carroll cleared out the entire right side, let Hafner take it one-on-one. Got down low, then back down, and when she made the turnaround to try to put up a step-back jumper, pushed off, and Homestead now with the ball and the lead, 19-3. Delaney Knoll baseline. Oh, a good fake. Got open and then dumped it off in front of the hoop to Epps, who missed it from right in front of the iron, but got her own rebound and puts it in off the window. Maya Epps, double figures in the opening quarter. She's got 10, and the lead is 21-3. Hafner drives right side of the lane, skips it out to the left wing. Here's a drive and a runner thrown up off the glass by Kelly Mitchell, and it's good. 21-5. Last 30 seconds of quarter number one. Homestead front court. Epps gives to Knoll. Knoll lobs down low for Helsum. Outside to Epps. Now up top of the key jumper on the way by McLaughlin. Swish for Kendall McLaughlin. Now 2 for 3 from long distance. Last 5 seconds, 24-5. Here's a drive by Hafner to the basket. Left-handed layup is good, just ahead of the horn. And that brings us to the end of quarter number one. Homestead in command, 24-7 over the Carroll Chargers. It's the Parkview Sports Medicine high school basketball game of the week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. The 24-7 Homestead lead as we head to the second quarter, and the Lady Spartans start with the basketball. Delaney Knoll, backdoor Epps makes the catch, puts up a floater, and it is no good, but she got fouled. They'll call the foul on Ava Myers. Maya Epps will go to the line shooting 2, already with double figures in quarter number one. She starts the second quarter with 10 and has 11 as she connects on the first free throw. Epps a 67% free throw shooter so far this season. A high-level D1 prospect, just a junior, and she's good on both. She's got a dozen. The lead is 19, 26-7. 15 seconds into quarter number two. Right corner triple on the way. That's no good by Lanning, and the rebound to Homestead. Epps at midcourt gives to Knoll. Back to Epps, top of the key. She'll drive left side, pull it from 10 feet. In and out, no good. Rebound to Carroll's Kayla Hafner. Here comes Hafner, front court to the right wing. Defense is back, so she goes low post. Oh, nice pass to George, who missed the open shot from close. And the rebound goes to Homestead. Front court, Ankenbrook to Epps. Epps, little step through and missed the left-handed layup. And on the rebound, we've got a foul. And they're going to call it on Eva Scarberry, a 5'10 sophomore for the Lady Spartans. Still 26-7. Homestead the lead. More subs coming into the game. Off the Homestead bench. On the floor, you've got McLaughlin with Epps, Fry, Ankenbrook, and Helsum. Chargers work on the perimeter. Kirkpatrick gives it to Jersey Paul. Dribbles to the left wing, circles back, and now throws right side to Lanning. Lanning cut off baseline. Tried to throw a bounce pass into the post, but that's knocked away by Helsum out of bounds. Trying to get it down low to Lily George, the 6'2 big. 6:47 to play, second quarter, 26-7. Inbound under the basket. Hafner got to get it into somebody. Finally, Jersey Paul pops out on the right wing, makes the catch, dribbles baseline all the way under the basket, and then sends it outside for a 3-ball. And that's off the iron. No good by Lanning, and the rebound to Homestead. Fry quickly, front court. Epps, right corner, dribbles into the paint, right in front of the basket. Picks up the dribble and then took steps. Turnover for Maya Epps with the extra step in the lane. And Carroll gets the ball back. Substitution for the Carroll Chargers, Callie Mitchell, 5'5" junior, checks in and gives Megan Lanning a break. Front court, Hafner on the dribble out of the center circle, dribbles right at the elbow, spins into the middle of the lane, and then missed the layup. Rebound goes to Homestead. Quickly, Fry front court. Trailer is Epps for three. Back heel, no good. And the long rebound taken by Hafner of Carroll. Quickly on the run. Lead pass. Hafner gets it to Mitchell, and Mitchell lays it in. 26-9. In transition, three fired up by Helsum, and one of the top three-point shooters you're going to find in high school basketball drops in the three ball from the left angle. Helsum is now 32 of 60. Yes, that is over 50% from distance and fairly high volume. 29-9, the lead for Homestead, and a pass knocked away out of bounds in the Carroll front court. Stays Carroll basketball. Maya Epps gets a breather. She sits down as Homestead brings in Knoll off the bench, and we've got a foul on the perimeter. This one's going to be called on Homestead's Liv Fry. Fry picks up her first foul. Inbound, hash mark sideline. It goes to Jersey Paul near the left corner. Drives baseline. Underneath the basket. Tried to throw a pass. Deflected. It goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Homestead. So Carroll will inbound under the basket. 5:28 remaining. Second quarter. 29-9. The 20-point Homestead lead. Now the Chargers go into motion as Hafner slaps the ball. The inbound to Gothrop. Dribbles into the middle of the lane and then throws up top to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick hands to Jersey Paul. Jersey Paul, the dribble to the right, keeps going underneath the basket. A skip out on the left wing. Wide open shooter is Hafner. She'll drop in three ball. Kayla Hafner, the freshman from distance, 29-12. Quickly, front court, short jumper from McLaughlin. And that's no good from the left side. And the rebound to Carroll. Here come the Chargers. They're on the push, but now Homestead back defensively. Mitchell up top to Kirkpatrick. High post. It's Gothrop. Turns, spaces, dribbles down to the block, and then when she tried to reverse pivot, she picked up her dribble and took steps. Turnover for Carroll. We'll give it back to Homestead. 4:43 left first half. 29-12. Liv Fry, top of the key, hands it off to Delaney Knoll on the wing. They got McLaughlin open, and a three rims out. Offensive rebound, Helsum. Put back, no, but she got fouled. And Gabby Helsum, perfect on the year. 12 for 12 at the free throw line. Will get two chances to add to the Homestead lead. And the first one is confidently stroked through for Gabby Helsum, averaging over 21 points per game. 5'11" junior. This Homestead team, number 2 in the state, 7-0. But they could arguably be better next year. It's almost an all sophomore and junior lineup, and a couple of freshmen trickled in. Helsum, of course, makes both free throws. 31-12, the Homestead lead. Now Carroll across the timeline. Jersey Paul to the right wing. Hounded defensively by Liv Fry. Paul has to give it up to Mitchell. Mitchell, left side. They'll try Myers. Now a cross-court pass to Paul. Comes off a screen. Not afraid to launch from deep. And Jersey Paul, a good 5 feet behind the three-point line, drops a triple in. 31-15. Epps on the wing. It goes to Enkenbrook. Dribbles baseline, gets doubled, trapped, and it's a tie-up. And the arrow is pointing to Carroll. Enkenbrook dribbled right to the baseline, right into the double team, and Carroll got it tied up. So now the Chargers Trying to make a little run here in the second quarter, and they've done it with the 3. 31-15. Hafner on the dribble outside the arc, and we've got some contact, a real battle going in the low block. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Carroll's Lily George. George, 6'2", junior. Down low, pounding against Homestead's Gabby Helsum. Second foul on George. Now it's Epps, baseline right. Drive, splits defenders, and they're going to call her for a travel. Another turnover, and if there is anything that has been an Achilles heel for Homestead here early, it is the turnover number. They still lead at 31-15 over Carroll. We're down to 3:20 left in the second quarter. High post pass to George. Will hand to Paul. She'll launch again from deep and hit it again. Jersey Paul showing the range. Couple of triples, and it's a 31-18 game. Down to the last 3 minutes of the first half. Liv Fry, left wing. Fry cross courts it. Delaney Knoll from the right wing. So crossover, come off a screen, pull up middle of the lane, and in and out, no good. Jersey Paul, the rebound for Carroll. Chargers down 31-18, front court, Paul. The hot hand, see if she goes for a heat check. She does with a step back triple, but the heat check goes cold. She shot an air ball out of bounds. (31-18), a Homestead lead, and the Lady Spartans right to left with the basketball. Epps from the top of the key takes it to the elbow, kicks it on the wing to Knoll, right back to Epps in the paint. Outside finds a wide open Liv Fry, her 3, bounces out. Offensive rebound, put back Helsum, no. Got it again, puts it up through contact, it's no good, but Helsum goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Homestead. The Carroll foul on Ava Myers. Correction, it is Kylie Gibbs, a 5'10 junior, 22, not 32. Helsum's first, no good, her first miss of the season at the free throw line. Second one, got that. 32-18, Homestead leads. Just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Carroll in the front court. Hafner, they clear out. Hafner between the legs on the dribble. Works against the defense of Delaney Knoll. Kind of an interesting matchup of a couple of freshmen. Here's Jersey Paul, makes a catch at the elbow, tries to put it up on the run and came up with an air ball. Might have been partially blocked. Homestead quickly front court. Liv Fry down low. Knoll under the basket. Can't get a shot up. Goes up top to Fry. Won't take the 3. Sends it outside instead to Knoll, who does, and is too strong. Offensive rebound, Ankenbrook. She's trapped underneath the basket. Throws it outside and is chased down by Liv Fry high in the half court. Minute 27 left, second quarter. Pull-up jumper, foul line. No for Epps. On the rebound, it goes to Lily George. She is fouled by Ankenbrook. (32-18). Trying to keep a voice. Drive to the basket.
Fouls on Homestead number 4.
Hafner, and she got fouled going up for the shot. Nope. Before the shot, so Carroll will take it out. Jersey Paul baseline. Tried to skip it out to the corner. The pass deflected by Maya Epps and out of bounds. Minute 10 remains here in the second quarter. Homestead leads at 32-18. Carroll inbounds. And they throw it underneath to George. Oh, nice turnaround, but missed a short shot in front of the rim. And on the rebound, it's a tie-up, and the Arrow's going to give it to Homestead. Minute 5 to play, first half. Homestead leads 32-18. And we tick under 1 minute left before halftime. Epps hands on the arc to Fry, dribbles into the lane, and then outside to Epps. Epps dribbles into the paint, outside to Fry. Same thing. Fry to Knoll. Knoll skips it outside. Fry will launch, and it's no good from three on the right wing, and the rebound goes to Carroll's Hafner. She'll go coast to coast, force it up on the run, and throws it in over her head. The freshman with an acrobatic bucket, and it's 32-20. 31 seconds. Epps kicking the corner. Knoll is left open. Her three, no. And Homestead taking the threes almost as if Carroll's giving it to them, and Homestead not hitting them right now. 17 seconds. Carroll with the ball, and they're going to throw it down low. And again, we've got a foul called underneath. And again, I think they got Lily George battling for post position down low. She's picked up 3 fouls, all of them similar in nature, fighting for low post position. So Homestead with 14.4 seconds is going to get the ball. They lead at 32-20. And here comes Epps across the timeline. Dribbles on the arc all the way toward the left corner and away from the ball. We've got a collision. Down goes Carroll's Megan Lanning, and it's an offensive foul on a screen away from the basketball. And they call it, I think it was on Gabby Helsum. So now Carroll with 5.4 seconds, they've got a chance, down by 12, to perhaps even get this game into single digits. Inbound backcourt, goes to Hafner. Hafner across timeline with 3, drives right side of the lane, puts it up on the run through contact, no whistle. And the runner is missed by Hafner, and that sends both teams to their respective locker rooms. And here at the break, the Homestead Spartans ride a big start, and they lead it 32-20 over the Carroll Lady Chargers. Little story on the first half of this one. We've got a second half of basketball still on the way. Our high school basketball is being presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Carroll starts with the basketball. They'll shoot in front of the coach. Front court left. Here's Jersey Paul down the right side of the lane, all the way to the basket. Flips it up off the window, and it rolls off the iron. No good. Rebound to Homestead. Liv Fry. They get all the way to the paint, and then they drop it down low, block to Delaney Knoll, and as she goes up, she gets fouled. Or did she? Just out of bounds. Looked like she got hacked on the arm, but they give it to Homestead out of bounds, and the inbound goes to Epps for a 10-footer left angle, and Epps swishes it, and that starts our scoring here in the second half. That's 14 points for Maya Epps, 34-20. It's a 14-point lead for Homestead. Hafner left open for a 3. The freshman drops it in. From the slot, 3 ball for Kayla Hafner, 34-23. Carroll hanging around. Delaney Knoll, right angle, up top to Epps. Now try the left side to Ankenbrook. Shot fake, drive, splits defenders, and scoops it off the window. What a move by Whitney Ankenbrook. 36-23. Ankenbrook with 4 points. Carroll front court, Jersey Paul. Takes it to the corner. Reach in, stripped away. Helsum stole it. It goes to Epps. Epps on the dribble, into the lane. Drops it down for Helsum, and right at her ankles, she couldn't get it. The ball out of bounds, and another turnover for the Homestead Lady Spartans. Homestead 36, Carroll 23. We've got 6:39 left in quarter number 3. Carroll, white uniforms, royal blue letters and numbers. High post pass to George. Steps outside the arc. Now throws it on the right wing to Jersey Paul. Replacement, it's Hafner. She'll take it all the way up top, feed the post. George has it. Turns in the lane and finds a shooter outside who can't get the shot up. She'll flip it to Myers. Myers drives, kicks in the corner to Hafner. Hafner takes it up from the corner to the wing and all the way to the center circle. No shot clock in high school basketball, so Carroll with a complete reset. Popping outside the arc, George, unguarded, throws to the right wing where she finds Kirkpatrick. Now a pass to a cutting Myers down the lane, and Myers the catch and layup. Good spacing, good ball movement for Carroll, and they're within 11 once again, 36-25. 5:45 left third. Fry to Helsum, left wing. Helsum to the elbow, outside to Epps. Epps, baseline jumper 15 feet out, rims no good, and George the rebound for the Carroll Chargers. Long lead pass. Here's a drive by Kirkpatrick, or Myers. Myers flips it up too strong. Rebound goes to Homestead, and Helsum on the dribble. In the corner, shot on the way. For three by Ankenbrook, no good. And the rebound to Carroll's Ava Myers. Front court to Jersey Paul, and she got it stripped away from behind, but it goes to Hafner. Hafner, a drive down the lane and missed the layup, but the rebound put back is good by Lily George. A single-digit margin, 36-27. Front court for the Spartans. Knoll has it right wing. Carroll playing way off the shooters because Homestead's not hitting threes since that opening quarter. Here's a drive by Helsum, a step through and a missed shot on the run. Rebound off the glass, bodies go to the deck, and it's Carroll that collects it. Lead pass Myers, her pass deflected, and then Carroll tried to save it. They didn't need to, and it's going to lead to a Homestead break. Ankenbrook to Knoll. Knoll drives, then spins side to Ankenbrook, but they called Knoll for walking on that spin move. And it's going to be another turnover for Homestead. That has been a problem for Rod Parker's Homestead Lady Spartans tonight. 36-27, 4:24 to play, quarter number 3. Carroll looks to chip away at the 9-point Homestead lead. On the perimeter, Jersey Paul between the circles, hounded by the man-to-man defense of Liv Fry. Now off a screen, Paul takes it down the lane to the basket, scooped it up way too strong off the window. Good effort to get the offensive rebound, a slip out in the corner for Paul, and she hits the right corner triple. And we've got a 6-point contest, 36-30. Pull up, middle of the lane, Epps comes up short, rebound, Jersey Paul. Carroll looking like a new team. Front court, Myers. Pass into the paint, deflected. Homestead the steal. Fry, trailer is Helsum, a three, in and out, no good. Even Helsum missing from distance. Rebound Carroll. Hafner, the lead pass to Gothrop, and Gothrop double dribbled. That'll turn it over. Carroll gives it to Homestead this time. 3.5 minutes left, quarter number 3. 36-30. Homestead the lead and the basketball. Knoll goes into the corner to Epps. Epps gets an angle, takes it all the way to the top of the key. Now bounces it down low in the lane. McLaughlin sends it outside where Fry makes the extra pass to Knoll. Her three is no good, and Jersey Paul, the rebound for Carroll. Long lead pass front court. Carroll tries to go immediately on the break, and a pass inside from Lanning intended for Gothrop is knocked away out of bounds. Carroll keeps possession under the basket. It is just a 6-point game. Inbound, Carroll in the corner. Pass gets through to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles to the elbow, now up top to Gothrop. Gothrop calls Hafner to the center circle, and they'll start the offense. Mitchell, right sideline on the dribble. Looks to the post. High post, it goes to Gothrop. Out between the circles to Jersey Paul. Paul off the screen, and it's a moving screen, and it's going to go the other way. They call it against Maddie Gothrop of Carroll.
Fouls on Carroll for 34, Maddie Gothrop.
The defender tried to go behind the screen, and Gothrop with a reverse pivot from the screening position. And so now Homestead, front court. Liv Fry unguarded at the arc, feeds the post. Helsum outside. It's McLaughlin, top of the key. Triple good for Kendall McLaughlin. Second three of the game for McLaughlin. And that's a big bucket for Homestead. They're now up 9, 39-30. Jersey Paul Works the perimeter. Now steps up to the top of the key, sees a lane, drives to the basket, and as she tries to get a shot up, there's a collision and a blocking foul is called on McLaughlin of Homestead.
Homestead, number 20, Kendall McLaughlin.
Jersey Paul should be heading to the free throw line with a pair of free throws. Jersey Paul, a 5'5 senior. Her father, Chris Paul, a former coach at what was then IPFW. First free throw by Paul is good. It's 39-31. 2:09 remains, quarter number 3. Second free throw. Got it. 39-32. 7-point Homestead lead. Lady Spartans front court. Fry right wing. Again, they are not guarding Fry. There's not even anybody attempting to guard her. Now they go down low. McLaughlin got open right block. Puts it up off the glass. Good for Kendall McLaughlin. 41-32. The Spartans lead back to 9. Minute 45. Clock runs. Late third quarter. Hafner, center circle. Hounded by Epps. Hafner, the freshman, working against the junior. Hafner, a crossover. Now she wants to drive on Epps, and they're going to call is it a foul or not sure what they called. They just blew the whistle and pointed the other way. So it goes to Homestead. No foul on the board. We are way up in the corner, and so the officials don't give a full signal. We're not going to know exactly what they're calling, but it is Homestead with the ball and a 9-point lead. Minute and a half to play here in the third. Epps takes it on the dribble to the top, finds McLaughlin unguarded on the perimeter, but she steps inside the arc. She'll say, I'll take it from 15 feet and drop it through the twine. Big run for McLaughlin. She's got double figures, 10 points, and it's an 11-point advantage for the Homestead Lady Spartans. Number 2 ranked team in the state, and George just threw a pass between the rings intended toward the baseline for Myers, and it sails over everyone's head out of bounds. So Carroll with the turnover. Homestead will have it. Last minute of our third quarter. Lady Spartans 43, Carroll 32. In the corner, Epps. Epps takes it up the angle, gets a screen, but doesn't use it. Instead gives to Knoll, who pops out top of the key, and her three is good. The freshman, Delaney Knoll, from long range. 46-32. Oh, a nice spin move near midcourt by Hafner, and she has a path all the way to the bucket for a layup. 46-34. We're down to 24 seconds, and Epps slowly across the timeline for Homestead. Maya Epps, guarded by Jersey Paul with a crossover, dribbles left. Paul screened off, so Epps takes it against George, and as she scoops up the shot, there's a whistle and a foul. It is on Lily George. Now, they say that is her third. I thought she had picked up 3 in the first half. But Maya Epps does go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws, trying to build on a 12-point lead, and the first free throw is good. That is now 15 points in the game for the 5'9 junior. Averages 13.1. 67% free throw shooter. Got them both. 48-34. Now we've got 11 seconds as Carroll brings it into the front court. Hafner on the dribble. Down to 5. Hafner still on the bounce perimeter. Down to 3. Hafner in the lane. In the corner to Myers. She drives, and there's not enough time. And the horn sounds on the Myers baseline drive, and that will end our third quarter. Carroll doesn't get a shot, and that means to the fourth we go with the Homestead Lady Spartans leading it over the Carroll Lady Chargers 48-34 on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Carroll with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Chargers trail 48-34. In the corner, it goes to Kirkpatrick all the way around the perimeter. Jersey Paul on the right wing. She finds a pass. She drives, and there's a bump. McLaughlin trying to get position to cut off Paul. Ran into her. Almost like a body check.
Fouls on Homestead, number 20, Kendall.
So Kendall McLaughlin picks up the foul. It's her second. Carroll to inbound. Hafner pulls the trigger in the middle of the lane. Gothrop couldn't handle it. She chases it down, and now Carroll sets up on the perimeter. Jersey Paul between the circles, off of a screen. Now sends it outside to Myers. Myers on the bounce. A pass to the corner. It's short and stolen by Maya Epps. Here's Epps, one-on-one down the right side of the lane. Spins off the block. Puts it up with the left hand. No good. And on the rebound, we got a foul. And it is a Carroll foul.
Fouls on Carroll, number 34, Maddie Gothrop.
They call the foul on Maddie Gothrop. 5'10 senior picks up her second. Homestead to inbound, up by 14. McLaughlin, Epps left block, puts it up with the left hand off the glass, good. Maya Epps, 18 points. 50-34, Homestead. Last 7 minutes. Hafner from the three, shot fake, throws right wing instead to Paul. She pulls the trigger, and Jersey Paul again from downtown. 50-37, quick timeout called, and we'll take a break. 50-37, Homestead leading it over Carroll on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Our debut of high school basketball on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM has us at the Carroll Fieldhouse tonight for a rivalry game between the Homestead Lady Spartans and the Carroll Chargers. And with just under 7 minutes remaining, it's 50-37. Homestead the ball. McLaughlin open at the foul line, misses the 15-foot jumper, but an offensive rebound by Gabby Helsum, and as she falls to the deck, Rod Parker jumps up to take a timeout. Well, we'll keep it here. This is just a 30-second timeout. After the game, be sure to join us at the Pine Valley Pizza Hut. Eric Dudkevich, Adam Lundy, and eventually me will be there to bring you our recap of a Friday night of high school basketball. Also check in on how the Hoosiers do tonight. If you're looking for Indiana basketball, we have it on our sister station. That's WOWO 92.3 FM. That is where you will find Indiana basketball. The Hoosiers are up 53-47 over Miami of Ohio with 10:56 left. So Homestead out of the timeout will inbound baseline. Under the basket, it's Maya Epps. Bounces it into the lane to Helsum. She's triple teamed, tries to pull the ball out of there, but a lot of hands on it. And thought it might have been a tie-up, but they're going to call a Carroll foul on Maddie Gothrop. Still just out of bounds for Homestead. They'll re-trigger from the same spot baseline. Into the game, Delaney Knoll coming in for Ava Scarberry of Homestead. Epps to Knoll. Knoll lobs it down low. They get it to Helsum, and as she goes up, someone's hanging on the arm. And Gabby Helsum will go to the free throw line where she made history, probably not the history she was looking for, but in the first half actually missed a free throw. She had been perfect, 14 for 14 on the season before that miss. She's now 4 for 5 at the line as she hits the first. Helsum with 7 points. And now she's got 8. She makes both free throws this time, and the lead is up to 15. 52-37, 6.5 minutes remain. Hafner on the wing, Jersey Paul. Paul with 14 points, leading the Chargers attack. Paul a crossover to the foul line, through traffic. Ball got knocked away. Paul goes to the deck, and I think we've got a tie-up. And they do signal that it's a tie-up, and they'll give the ball to Homestead on the possession arrow. So the Spartans with a 15-point lead, 6:15 left, and Maya Epps runs the point to Helsum in the lane. Spin move, but there's a defender that came over on the double, and Helsum ended up traveling. I think Helsum realized when she spun off her defender, there was help side defense on her backside because she turned right into it, and it caused her to take steps. Another turnover for Homestead. Carroll needs to get hot. Time running out. 6 minutes left. 15-point Homestead lead, and a pass to the wing deflected out of bounds by Homestead. Carroll will possess it. Foul line extended. The inbound will be Hafner for Carroll. High half court. The inbound to Kirkpatrick. Back to Hafner. High post. They go to Olivia Hoke. Cross courts it to Lanning. Lanning on the dribble, had it knocked away. Now the ball being fought for, and Hankenbrook pulls it away, and Hankenbrook then gets fouled as she goes to take off the other way, and it may have been a frustration foul.
Carroll, the 23, Lauren Kirkpatrick.
Lauren Kirkpatrick with the foul. Homestead gets the ball with 5:40 remaining. Homestead 52, Carroll 37. Epps to Knoll, to a cutting Ankenbrook, and her layup is blocked, but there's a whistle, and it's going to put Ankenbrook to the line to shoot two.
Fouls on Carroll,
the foul
44, Lily George.
On Lily George, the 6'2 post, coming over and trying to swat that driving layup by Ankenbrook, but at the line, Ankenbrook 11 for 13 now in the season as she hits the first of her two. It's a 16-point lead. 5:33 left. And make it a 17-point lead as Ankenbrook 2 for 2 on the trip. Ankenbrook with 6 points in the game. 54-37. High post George. Outside it goes to Kirkpatrick, and she tried to give it back to George, and Helsum stepped in front and stole it for Homestead. Helsum, a trailer, gets the feed from Epps, and Helsum drops in a three. 57-37. Homestead has opened up a 20-point lead, and a timeout is called by Mark Redding and the Carroll Chargers. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, plenty of great local programming to start your Saturday. 6:30 a.m. Fighting Irish Preview, which I don't believe we actually have a show this week. So you'll have to wait till next week for Fighting Irish Preview whenever it is that they play their playoff game. Jim Shevlin will be talking sports at 9 a.m. Here's Carroll with the ball out of the timeout. Hafner gives it to George between the circles, who turns over her back shoulder and gives back to Hafner near the center circle. Down low, they go to George, and George on the turnaround from the low block traveled. That's a turnover for the Carroll Chargers with a 20-point Homestead lead. The Lady Spartans get the ball back. Knoll left open, right side, won't shoot it. And we've got a whistle. And once again, a call without a signal. The ball just goes over to Carroll. I believe they're calling a 3-second violation, but they don't really signal it. So it's Carroll with the ball, and a drive by Paul, kicking the corner to Lanning. Still cross court to Hafner. Open look at a three, and it's short air ball, but underneath the bucket. Paul had it, tried to drop it in the middle of the lane to George, and it's stolen away by Helsum. Here comes Homestead. Helsum on the dribble. Lost it on her way down the right side of the lane, right out of bounds. So an exchange of turnovers, and Homestead's had way too many of them for a team ranked number 2 in the state. 57-37, about halfway through our fourth quarter. Long three for Paul. No, that one's off. Long rebound taken by Carroll. Back outside to Paul. Paul guarded by Delaney Knoll. And here's a drive into the lane. And a pass down low. Paul intended for George was knocked away and stolen. The freshman Knoll takes it. Gives a lead pass to Helsum. Count the bucket and a foul. Beautiful pass from midcourt to a driving Gabby Helsum, who made the catch and the bucket in one motion and will get a chance at a three-point play. The free throw for Helsum, and she's missed 2 in this game. That is a headline. Down low. Hafner takes it against Epps, goes up, Epps fouled her, and Hafner puts it in off the window. 59-39 and 3:42 remaining. Hafner, the freshman, now with 14 points, will have a chance to take over team high with a free throw. 5'9" freshman. Flips it up, and no good. It hit the back iron and comes out to Maya Epps. Homestead front court leading by 20. Epps on the right wing, and there's another whistle away from the ball, and this is going to be a foul. And it's called on Carroll.
Foul's on Carroll, number 22.
That's Kylie Gibbs, 5'10" junior, off Mark Redding's bench. It's her second foul of the game, and it will put Ankenbrook to the free throw line. Shooting 2, and the first one is good. (60-39), 3:35 left. Ankenbrook's second is no good. Ankenbrook with 7 points. The lead 60-39 with 3.5 minutes remaining. Hafner in the corner. Wide open is Mitchell. Triple, no. Long rebound, and it's Ankenbrook. Ankenbrook now on the dribble in the front court. Flips it to Helsum left side. Back outside to Ankenbrook. A drive, a runner with one hand, no. But the rebound tip back to Ankenbrook. She'll take it again. Double team, so she finds Epps near the timeline. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Homestead 60-39. And here's Epps. A step through and on the run. She puts it in with the left hand. Maya Epps with 20. And the lead 23. 62-39. 2:48 to play. And Carroll in the front court. Nice spin move, Hafner. And the drive. Puts up the layup. Missed it, but a foul underneath called on the Homestead Lady Spartans. It is Maya Epps, who just picked up, I think it's her 4th foul. Trying to see on the board. It says 3 fouls for Epps, but it does put Hafner to the free throw line, and the first one is true for the freshman, Kayla Hafner. Hafner now with 15 points. Got them both. 16 for Hafner, 62-41 on the scoreboard. Homestead the lead with the ball and 2:41 to play. Epps off a screen, drives, hesitates, and then takes it the rest of the way with a scoop in the right hand. Didn't get the shot, but a whistle and a Carroll foul. It is on Kylie Gibbs. She picks up her 3rd, and now it is Maya Epps to the free throw line, trying to add to her 20-point night. Free throw number 1 is no good. Ava Scarberry comes in for Homestead. Also into the game, Ceylon Osken. Second free throw, good for Epps. Rod Parker trying to empty what bench he has. Paul trying to answer a 3, right wing. Counted for Jersey Paul again from deep. 63-44. We've got 2:23 left. Oskan gives it on the perimeter to Epps underneath the basket, where it's saved to Ankenbrook. Ankenbrook drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Homestead. Homestead leads at 63-44. Front court, Hafner to Jersey Paul. Picked up closely this time after she made the 3. What a crossover. Gives her space. Shoots the 3. It's an air ball. And it goes out of bounds under the basket. Oh, she had the killer crossover. Broke the ankles of Oskan. But then missed the shot. So Homestead will get it in the backcourt, and Maya Epps will take a seat. Epps sits with 21 points. Aggie Ball, last one off the Homestead bench, a 5'8 freshman. Oskan on the dribble. Minute 53. Homestead by 19. Around the perimeter. Perego, a freshman, goes outside, left wing, triple on the way, and it's no good for Scarberry. And on the rebound, out of bounds, last touch by Carroll. Homestead is going to improve to 8-0, but more importantly, they will be 3-0 in the SAC. Kick out in the corner, open look for Ball, and she misses on the rebound. We've got a tie-up, and the arrow gives it to Carroll. For Carroll, they'll start SAC play 0-2 and have to think that their chances of an SAC title pretty much diminished, even though it's so early in the season. But they'll be 2.5 games or a game and a half behind Homestead. There's a drive and a good strip by Ball. Lead pass to Oskan, who gives a great bounce pass on the run to Scarberry, who lays it in. Oh, great transition basketball by Homestead, 65-44. Homestead will get off to a 3-0 start, 0-2 for Carroll. So I guess when you do the math and figure out they don't even have the tiebreaker, and I guess that's more than a game and a half behind. There's a foul on Homestead as Jersey Ball was driving it toward the basket. On her path in, she got bumped. The foul on Oskan. And now a foul on the inbound is on a moving screen. They call it on Jersey Paul. Paul with 17, Hafner with 16. They've got a combined 33 of the 44 for the Carroll Chargers, and then a bad pass thrown away by Homestead. They'll turn it over. Sloppy ball here at the end. We're under a minute to play. 21-point Homestead lead. Hafner gives to Paul. High right wing. She'll just shoot it and come up short. Long rebound taken at the foul line by Olivia Hoke, and her putback is short, but there's a foul. And Hoke is going to shoot 2 free throws. Eva Scarberry guilty of the foul for Homestead, and Olivia Hoke, a 5'10 junior, will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First one is on the way and no good. Too strong. Still a 21-point Homestead advantage with 41.6 seconds left. Hoke with the second. That's good. Hoke is on the board with her first point, and the lead cut to 20. Homestead front court. At the high post, Scarberry drives down the left side of the lane, puts it up with the left hand. No. Rebound tipped and taken by Oskan. Now she shoots a 3 in the corner. That's an air ball. And on the rebound, we've got an over-the-back call against Scarberry of Homestead. 26.4 seconds left. And Hafner was the one fouled. So Kayla Hafner, the freshman, will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 1 point behind her teammate, Jersey Paul, for team high. Hafner with 16 points in the game, and her first free throw is good. 17 for the freshman. 65-46, 26.4 seconds left, and the second one, a soft touch off the front rim, is good for Hafner. She's got 18 to lead Carroll. 65-47. Low post. The pass goes to Perego, the freshman, and she got fouled.
That was on Carroll, number 10, Calvin.
So Susie Perego, or Perego, 6'1 freshman, 2 for 2 at the line this year, and she makes the first. 19-point lead, 66-47. And the second is no good. She misses her first of the year. Rebound goes to Carroll. Last 15 seconds, front court. It's Cruzy giving it off to Paul, and as Paul dribbles down toward the baseline, Oscan just bumped into her, and Jersey Paul is going to have a chance to take over team high honors because she's going to the line to shoot two with 8.8 seconds. 66-47. The senior flips it and missed it. Quick release and a line drive shot off the back rim. The second for Paul, that's good. 66-48. Now Paul and Hafner both with 18 points for Carroll. As the clock ticks down, Homestead holds it in the front court, and that will be the final horn. That does it here at Carroll. A 66-48 Homestead win over the Carroll Chargers, dropping Carroll to 5-3 on the season and 0-2 in the SAC, while the Homestead Lady Spartans still perfect on the year. They're now 8-0 and 3-0 atop the Summit Athletic Conference. We've still got plenty more to come on this Friday night of high school basketball. We're going to be sending it out to the Pizza Hut here in just a few minutes, where Adam Lundy and Eric Dutukevich are standing by. Of course, they'll have scores of area games. We'll also talk about what's ahead on the high school basketball calendar. We'll give you updates on IU and Miami of Ohio. We'll also have updates from the Coliseum with the Comets. And, of course, we're tracking what the Pacers are doing, looking for that elusive road win at Chicago against the Bulls. But there's plenty coming up on a Friday night of high school basketball coverage. But that will do it here from the Carroll Fieldhouse, where our final score is Homestead 66 and the Carroll Chargers 48. This has been the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.